Yo, what's up, guys? Martin over here. First of all, ignore the whole fucking mess. The hair, the beard. Shit, I'm not even wearing a jersey. Listen, I feel like dog shit, but listen. After this Balon d'Or ceremony, I had to come on and say something. Yo, like, I'm struggling to breathe and shit, but yo, it can't be unsaid, bro. Robbery. Robbery. So there's a few things I want to say, right? First off is this. When Vinny was first favored to win this Balon d'Or, everyone went apeshit saying that it was gonna be the worst win in Balon d'Or history, right? Because it was Vinny. Where are you motherfuckers at right now? Because I promise you, y'all staying shut now that Vinny didn't win that award. It's the same competition, right? Same competition, same players, same everything. So, where are y'all at right now, right? One, that's a shitload of people that are just proven to be either Madrid haters or just don't like Vinny for him. That's it, right? Secondly, what the fuck is going on with these awards, bro? Like, for real? How did Martinez win Goalkeeper of the Year again? Right? The criteria for these awards is ridiculous, man. And it changes year after year based on who UEFA wants to win. Because that's the thing, right? Like, this year is the first time that UEFA's been a part of it, right? In a while, I believe. I'm not sure they were part of it at some point in the past, but this year, for sure, they're doing it at the very least again, right? And of course, UEFA is going to favor somebody else because UEFA and Madrid right now are like this because of the Super League. So of course they say that one of their criteria is how, like, what is it, conduct and shit like that. Listen, when has that ever been a part of the fucking award? When whatever you do outside of the field should not matter. Right now, people are gonna point at Vinny doing all this shit that other players do, but do not get the same hate as he does. It's true. That's literally what it is. Now, yes, he might do it a little bit more, but I've seen players do the same shit, right? People were hitting Neymar. I can't be dealing with the rumors this shit for the same reason, right? No one denies Neymar's skill. No one denies the fact that if he went in the career trajectory that he should have gone in and stayed in Barcelona, he probably would have at least one Ballon d'Or right now. So, what the fuck, right? It can't be like I saw a post, bro, from ESPN saying Rodri really was the man of the match in four major tournaments, right? As a reason to win the award in the last 2 years. So what the fuck do the awards that he won, like in the Champions League, right? Who gives a shit if that happened last year? Now y'all are butthurt because he and Holland were possibly robbed by Messi again. Because, dude, Messi did not deserve that Ballon d'Or. Whether he won the World Cup or not, that should be, even if it's a little bit of a bigger factor at the end of the day, it shouldn't be the only factor. He did jack shit for PSG that season, bro. Did jack shit for PSG. Everyone who sees that fucking that lineup that they had, if you think we underachieved, bro, people forgetting that shit. It was Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. It was Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. If all you can look me in the fucking eyes and tell me that Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe is a better trio on paper, or is a worse trio on paper than Vinny, Mbappe, and Rodrigo, like, can you really look me in the face and say that? No, you can't. You can't. But he still won that Ballon d'Or for that 1 month of football, right? And if everyone remembers correctly, there was more than a few controversial penalties called in his favor. Now, penalties are penalties, whether they're controversial or not. He still has to step up and take them. So credit, he scored them, right? But they were still controversial. There were still very controversial penalties. So all the shit going on, and that year Holland, and now my boy swears for Holland. Obviously, he scored the goals, but and even though he helped push them over the edge, like, can you really say that they couldn't have won the Champions League without Holland? Like, they made the final before. They made the final before twice. No, I'm sorry, they made the final before once. And Pep does what Pep did, right? Which people know that sometimes he tends to choke and for some reason overcomplicate shit in the head. That's what he did, and that's why they lost that final. It wasn't because they weren't good enough. It wasn't because they couldn't reach it. They lost because Pep fucking went ape shit. It was his first Champions League final in like 11 years, and he overthought the process. Now they ended up going back 2 years later and winning it anyway, right? Partly because of Holland, but that's why I believe that year Rodri should have won it. Now he got robbed last season, and now this season they're robbing Vinny for it. Where the fuck does it make sense? Where does it make sense? Right? If we're gonna look at just goal contributions, I Rodri has more assists, but Vinny has far more goals. So overall, he still has more goal contributions in less games. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense. And this man just got like, you guys have to, like, Messi and Ronaldo ruined it for us. right? Every year it was either Messi or Ronaldo, Messi or Ronaldo, Messi or Ronaldo. Winning this award is hard. People forget that before, like the reason why I personally think like it was harder back then is because you had like you went year after year not knowing who the hell was going to score that season. You had Raul came in top three a few times. You had Ronaldo Nazario. You had some defenders. Cannavaro won in '06 because partly of the World Cup, right? But you had those people. You had Zidane. You had Beckham still like it's hard to win this award, bro. And there's a shitload of people who I'm forgetting. Ronaldinho was in there. Sorry, you can hear it. My fucking nose is crazy. Right, Shevchenko was in there, dude. Like it's a lot of fucking people. It's hard to win this award, and just to have it ripped out from your hands for that reason, and everyone bitching about Madrid, like not going to the ceremony, or like what else do you want them to do? Like he was favored to win up until yesterday, right? Or actually up until this morning, depending on where you live, and then you wait for releases this stupid ass statement telling you the criteria, and because of that statement, then automatically Rodri wins it. Why? Because he's more peaceful and calm. He's fucking on the field. It's emotional. When people are gonna point to this shit that he said about Gavi, oh, he's gonna win. Well, Gavi started that fucking argument. Gavi started the argument by going like this. Now, Barcelona won that game, right? No one can ever take that away from him. It was a well earned. It was a well earned victory. Played over a played over a worse team. Like Barcelona were the better team overall in that game. There's no denying that. But people forget that's one game out of five. And then out of the past 5 games, one of them was 4-0 for us. One of them was 4-1. One was 3-2 and one was 2-1. So how the fuck does he has the fucking balls to talk, and then Vinny responds by saying something, and then he makes it seem like he's like he's a bad guy? Dude, like this whole thing is just fucking bullshit, bro. Like it is. And the thing is, if you're gonna be like, if it's gonna be constant, bro, like make it be constant. Make the criteria constant. If the award was given to the best player in the world, right, then Messi would have won it. Ronaldo would have won it like 4 years in a row early in his career, and Messi would have won it every single year afterwards, until he left Barcelona. Diehard Madrid fan, who's the better? I'd take Ronaldo. Who's the better player? Messi is the better player, so he would have won it every single year, right? Yeah, like, no, 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 don't get me wrong, he has 8, but that's what makes it so divisive, because he didn't, like, based on everything, he didn't deserve 8, right? He still have the most, but I believe he took one from Iniesta, he took one from Lewandowski, and he took one from fucking Holland, from Holland or Rodri. I'm going Rodri. People say Holland, whatever. Can't really argue that, right? And Ronaldo also stole one from Ribery in 2013. I'm sorry, and Ronaldo's to me is really bad too, because in 2014, understandable, right? We won. He led us to the decima, whatever. 2013, what did he do? He led Portugal to the World Cup. Okay, the fuck. Ribery won the treble, and he was integral. Out of him and Robin, he's in that season he was the better player. Both amazing, both fucking 10s out of 10s, but Ribery was just up here and our Robin was right there. If it wasn't Ribery, it should have been Robin, right? So Robin got robbed because he be Robin, some shit like that. But but whatever, bro. Like this is just some bullshit. Like I believe Vinny's gonna win it, regardless eventually. But just to be taken away from him like that, bro. It's crazy. It's not fair, and it shows exactly how these things are run. Like it's mostly just a popularity contest, depending on who runs it, right? France football got together with UEFA, and UEFA has their own agenda. They always have, right? I think everyone knows that. And bro, like it's just some bullshit, bro. It makes it so much harder for him to be able to go. And now it should motivate him. I believe this is going to be a motivator. This season, I'm not sure how it's going to pan out with the whole fucking Mbappe situation, because the fact is we don't need Mbappe. We truly don't, right? And he might be the best player in the world, but it's not a single player team. It's not a single player sport. He does not, as of now, he does not fit the team. It's not bad to say. It's just not that style. Like we could be off better with Holland, and he's not delivering as to what he could do, because he refuses to do some shit that he should be doing, right? I was there. I saw Benzema go back to midfield, create chances, right? Give assists from midfield, because that's what he had to do. I can count on my hands how many times I've seen Mbappe do that and then just fucking bottle it. right? He either bottles it or he just doesn't come back at all. But yeah, man, whatever. I'm I'm just getting off topic at this point. But dude, like, listen, I'm just annoyed, right? Because I've been I have been a fan of Vinny since day one, right? Everyone hated on him since he came to Madrid. I love look. I don't get that many names on my jerseys. Don't ask about that. That's something else. But I have Marcelo, two Marcelos, my favorite player of all time. I have one Modric. I have one Casillas. It's just not backwards, so you can't see it. That one right there. And Vinny, right? So clearly I love Vinny, but I also don't think I'm, and maybe it's too crazy, but I don't think I'm the most biased person out there. I think I give pretty good. If my team sucks on the day, I'll tell you. If Vinny sucks on the day, I'll tell you. He was not good in El Clasico. He was not good, but that one game shouldn't penalize the entirety of the year, right? And say maybe it hits me harder because since day one I've supported this kid, man. Through all the bullshit people were saying, nah, he's not good enough for Madrid. I'm like, bro, just watch, just wait, because you could tell from even back then that he had the skill. He was doing most of the shit that he does already. Obviously, just now he's perfected it a little bit better. But you could just tell it was just it was in his head. It was always that final touch, right? He didn't know whether to pass it. Maybe he waited a little bit too long because he was thinking about it too long. He passed it when he should have shot it. He shot it when he should have passed it at the very end of the play. But he fought through it, bro. He fought through it, and now he's arguably the best player in the world when you know go about just contributions to the game and how he impacts the match. Right? Like I can't stay here and tell you overall he's better than Mbappe because he's not. Right? But bro, like it was his and it just got taken from him, and it's just some bullshit, bro. It's just some bullshit. Now UEFA has done that a few times already, so I'm not surprised. It's just annoying that it happened like so blatantly. Like in the past 24 hours, a shitload of stuff happened when it comes to that, and everything points to it fucking being rigged by UEFA. So, and also, if that's the criteria, right? Where's Carvajal? Carvajal won all that shit in the past year. Not in the past two fucking seasons, in the past year. He won the Euros, won the Champions League, won the Liga, won the Supercopa. And even if you. I think right now he's the best, or not right now, he's injured. But last season he was the best right back in the world. He gave you everything that you needed. Maybe he wasn't the best defensively, but he was a solid 9 out of 10. Maybe he wasn't a 10 out of 10 attacking, but he's a solid 9 out of 10. He's overall the most well rounded right back in the world right now. It sucks that he happened to emerge like that when he's older and he's more vulnerable to injuries, like the one that happened, bro. Hopefully it comes back, you know, good, because I don't know if you guys saw it, but that was a pretty bad looking injury. But yeah, guys. So no matter how you look at it, it was a fucked up awards from the beginning. But listen, what do you guys think about it? Do you guys think Vinny should have won? Do you guys actually believe Roger should have won? Who do you think should have won the award? Let's talk about it, y'all. Write it down in comments. I'm gonna try to get better, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.